So today I'm joined with James. Obviously, you run FatRank, the lead generation agency, and you probably get about 200 to 300 inquiries every single day. Not all of those match your business model, and you also turn away, I reckon, probably about 90 to 95% of those clients. Can you explain into detail as to why you turn away those clients and what those clients should do? Like, let's say, for example, if I don't match your actual business model, what's my next steps?
Yeah, so the next steps now, thankfully, I've managed to come across 3Local.com. I know Mike Martin and Martin Johnson very well, who are the founders. I know Keith, who's the main operation guy that runs it all. And finally, after going back and forth quite a lot with them, saying, you need to improve this, I need this being done. Finally, now they've got a SaaS tool where I can start to promote it to some of these customers that we decline. So, as you know, Kasra, it's been 2 years now of frustration for me because the amount of leads that come through and people come to me going, oh, James, I believe you're a lead generation company in the UK. I've been referred from this client that you do really well with. And the people that are referring them are like big nationwide, big companies. And they seem to be referring me to a local plumber. And a local plumber that might only have 100, £200 a month budget. And I can't deal with them. But sometimes the team feels sorry, like in being like, sorry, you're too small. We can't deal with you. Sorry, you cover too small of an area. And it becomes frustrating because it sounds almost like arrogant that you're saying, look, you're not big enough to work with us. But because there is so many of them and it doesn't fit our business model, I needed to try to find a solution for Bob the builder who's local that wants 10 leads within 10 miles of Manchester, or a roofing company within 10 miles of London, or a solar panel installer within 10 miles of Birmingham. And I didn't have that solution until we've got 3Local. And it's all been set up, and I've managed to go through with Keith to do a done-for-you service, which is as cheap as £200 to set up, $250 in the US, and £40 a month or $50 a month if you're in the US for a 10-mile radius. And what that does is it creates all the areas of where they're based. So it could be 60, 70, 80 locations, depending on where they're based. And it'll create all dedicated pages for them, which should then start getting them rankings for whatever their service is in the local areas. And it's working really well. Anyone who wants to see my review, check out the link in the description. I do a full review of why it's working. I've also got a video with the founder, Mike Martin, who says I was a bit of a nightmare because I kept going back and forth with him saying, mate, I need this, I need that adding in. That's not good enough for conversion rate optimization. I need schema. I need this internal linking being able to be done. I need to be able to add images, map embeds, video embeds. I wanted everything to be done for it to give these businesses the best chances of ranking to generate leads. To be fair to him, Martin Johnson's done everything of what I've asked him to do. I'm very happy with the solution now. It works on a subdomain of their website. So if their website's got any branding, any power, any backlinks, that power is then going to be passed down to the subdomain and they're able to build out these location pages. So I'm really excited by it. We've scaled it now on, I think there's about 15 to 20 kind of customers that have done it. They're really happy with it. They're generating leads already. We've got like the indexing service to index the pages. So yeah, overall, I'm happy now to put FatRank's name on to say how we're introducing 3Local.
Now, one very quick or last question. If somebody is a little bit unsure, maybe they don't have the budget, what should they do? Should they still fill out the contact form? Should they go over to Keith? What should people do?
Yeah, so the link's in the description. I can put the link in there as well. It's like you said, it's £200 or $250 set up. If you don't have that, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but you should just go and get a job because you need to be investing in leads. Like if for me, I've got a book called Leads First. It should be in your mindset. You need a consistent flow of inquiries. Everything becomes easier when you've got leads coming in on a daily basis. So you should be spending some money in generating leads. We only deal with customers that generally are spending, I'd say, an absolute minimum of £500 a month. But this solution for £40 a month and £200 set up is the cheapest you'll ever get. Like, if I came to you, Kasra, and says, what's the minimum budget you'll do local SEO for? What is the minimum you'll do it for?
probably like absolute bare minimum about £1,000, and
Exactly.
that's still push. Like there's still things that I wouldn't be able to do on a monthly basis. That being said, though, that's me being 100% honest. There's a lot of SEO agencies that aren't honest that would be like, "Yep, we can take your money for £600 a month. You might get a glossy report at the end of the month, every single month for the next 6 months." Then you're what, £3,600 down the drain. You're not better off, not getting any leads, and then at that point, that's when people start to think that SEO is a scam. So I think that this is a perfect opportunity for people that do have the slightly lower budgets. Maybe you're just starting out. So yeah, I think that's probably the best solution. Check the link down below, and the team will be in touch. Thanks for watching.